So welcome back, students. So today we are going to start with the spreadsheet chapter. Now the previous chapter, that was a word processing software, we have done with it. And children, I would request you to please do the exercise part. I have already shared the exercise part. It's very simple. Okay, just few fill in the blanks related to various topics we have. So you can do that as one fill in the blank if you want. And then there are few short answers, short questions. I mean, you have to give some short answers for that. So children, today we are going to start with that is spreadsheet application. And spreadsheet means that is it's a spreadsheet application means where we have a spreadsheet. And the best example for a spreadsheet application is MS Excel. So children, every one of you have worked with this particular application in the lower classes, from class 6, I would say from 6, 7, 8, you have been working with this particular application. So now this particular application, that is spreadsheet, it is for the intermediate means we are not going to go through some basics. We are going to directly jump to the we are going to cover up today. We are going to cover up, that is use the auto sum in cells, how to use the auto sum in the cell, auto sum feature in the cell. And that's the part we are going to take today. So that is page number 150. Now there is certain confusion regarding the book as well, so let me be very clear that you have to use this particular ebook that is provided by the CBSE. Again and again I'm making this very much clear. And the subject is IT, and the subject code is 402. Subject code 402, name is IT. Okay. And the ebook, this is the ebook that we are referring. I have already sent the link of the ebook, I mean the PDF file of the ebook, so you can use the ebook. So page number 150 that we will be referring to, use the auto sum feature. How to use the auto sum feature? Maybe this is something that we have already done, but this is the part of the chapter. So once again, let's go through it. Okay. So let us start with this session 1, that is use autosum in cell. Let me just take the highlighter, and that's it. Okay, use autosum cells. So relevant knowledge. Let us just read the theory part, and then practically we are going to use the autosum feature. So let us start. You have learned, starting from here, just a minute. Okay, you have learned to navigate in a spreadsheet, populate cells and perform calculations. Already we know what is a spreadsheet. We know about the rows and columns. The rows, like this is how a spreadsheet looks like. So the rows are represented with numbers, and the columns are represented with the alphabets. And the cell has an address. Every cell has an address. So if I say what's the address of this one, the highlighted cell, that is the active cell. So that is a D, that's the column D, and the row is 2. So that's D2. If I select this particular cell, then it's F5, then this is E4, and this is B and 5. So this is how to know the address of every cell. So every cell has a address. These are some of the basics already we have done. So as you know, a spreadsheet offers various mathematical functions to perform the calculation. So obviously when we talk about Excel sheet, we basically use the Excel sheet where we can store data in a tabular form, and also we can perform many calculations. Sum is one of the function available in the spreadsheet to perform addition of selected numbers in the sheet, isn't it? In this exercise we will learn how to use autosum function to perform addition in a spreadsheet. So autosum is used for adding the values given in the cells automatically without writing the formula to perform the operations. Okay, so we are going to use this particular feature. How to use it? Now this is an example that they have given. So this is a data that has been typed in the Excel sheet. So let's go ahead and even we will type some of the data, and then we are going to do some addition of the numbers. So let's switch to MS Excel and type some of the data, like for example, I will just type some numbers out here, some numbers, that's it. Okay, and let me just have some other numbers in another row. So at this point it doesn't make any sense, but these are just numbers that I'm typing. Okay, and something of that sort. And let me have one more, that is this one. So these are some of the numbers that have been typed. Now if I want to really use the Autosum feature, so how to use the Autosum feature? First let us go to the theory part, and now to total the marks of each of the students, do the following. What we are supposed to do, go to cell G2. Now G2 means over here. Now you can see that's G2, that's the active cell, G and 2. So most probably we're going to have our own, that is I2 in our case, because I've started typing from here. Okay, so then that's a G2 over here. So G2 says go to that active cell and then click on the Autosum option available under the editing group in the home tab. So how we're supposed to do that is this is Excel, then I select this particular cell and I want that these numbers should be added and the total should be displayed in this particular cell. So how I'm supposed to do that is go to home tab. This is the insert tab, this is the home tab. So home tab and then the editing mode, that is this one. So you can see the editing mode that is being shown over here. So in case just a minute, in case if that the logo is coming in between possibly, so I'll just shift this over here so that it will be it is very much visible to you. So there is a editing mode, and over here we have the function which is auto sum. Just click and you can see automatically, okay, automatically it has selected the numbers, okay, and equal to sum, and then the cell address, that is C2. So you can see it's picked the C2 from C2, and that colon means 2, from C2 to H2. And the moment I press enter, you can see that there is the total. So the numbers, these numbers are now added and the total has been displayed out here. Now in case I just want to have this particular address that we have just generated, just a minute, okay, over here. So I just want that the same should be copied over here. So how I can do that is simply I can copy this and then paste it one by one, and you can see that is a cell reference. So this is the total of these numbers, this is the total of these numbers, and the last number that you can see is the total of these numbers. So this is how you can do the addition using that auto sum feature. Now that was the one technique. For example, if I just delete this, and you can see another way to do it, another shortcut is, you can see there is a small box at the corner, that is at the bottom right. There's a small box at the corner. So you can just see, if you just hover onto it, if you just bring the mouse over that small box, and then this plus sign occurs. Okay, I hope it is visible to you. There's a plus sign occurs. Just hold that, click, and you have to click and drag. And the moment you do that, the same thing happens. But this is a kind of a much a faster way. So now if you come over here, you can see the address is C3H3, C3 to H3. This is C4 to H4, and this is C5 to H5. So this is how you can do it. So that's the auto sum feature. So let us just switch to the theory part. So you can see the values in the cell, that is C2 to F2. In our case it was what, C2 to H2, that was the addition. Okay, so automatically that it performed the addition, and you can see the same thing I have shown you in the figure 3. So then you have to press enter, and then simply you can just have that small box and drag it So that autofill feature actually it is, and then the same formula get copied everywhere, but then that's a cell reference, means according to the row and column that address gets adjusted. So that's the figure 2. So Autosum automatically selects values around the cell either horizontally or vertically. Okay. In the above example, you want to perform addition of numbers listed from left to right. So after finding the total of two persons, we're trying to perform Autosum for another person, and value on the top of the current cell gets, just a minute, gets selected. Okay, in that case you have to select the cells that you want to perform the addition. Please understand this. So we can do this, or I just want this to be get added, so I can do example. I'm just getting an example, showing an example. If I want these numbers, so I just want to bring it over here, and I press auto sum, and you can see it automatically got selected, and then you can just press enter. So it's very easy to do it, isn't it? Same thing, I can do it just in a small box over here, and I can drag this, and now you can see these are the totals of these numbers. Okay, so this is how to perform it. So horizontally and vertically, both the ways we can do it. So no change, now change the marks of the numbers, and you can see. So for example, if I change any marks, for example, I make this as 100 out of 100, and you can see that definitely that the change will be reflected in the total. So since I made this 100, you can see that's 392. If I again make this as 50, and now you can see it's 342. Over here also it took the, you can see the change taking place. So this is the advantage of using these formulas. So it's not like you change the numbers and then again you perform the whole action again. You don't need to do that. You change any numbers, it will get automatically recalculated, and it will get reflected. So this is how to do it, children. And then perform the following activities. If till you're confident, calculate without writing the formulas. Already I've just shown you how to do it. Create a list of your personal expenses and made during the month, and calculate the total expenses using the auto sum feature. Now this is something very easily you can do it. Like what are the expenses you had, you can simply just type your, you can type, okay, maybe anything you can write, maybe uh, grocery you brought for some around maybe 5,000 rupees, and milk. You can just calculate the things that you have, and then easily you can just have that vertical operation you can perform, uh, and then just use that auto sum, and then that total will be easily calculated. So obviously now I can give some names to the headings over here. This is like Hindi. I can give some names to indicate what exactly this is. So if this is a marks of the students, so something I can show it this way, and then max and so on. This is over here, I can give the name of the students, isn't it? So this becomes a meaningful data as what they have shown over here in this particular tables. So children, you can just perform this operation. Okay, and then there is a very simple activity, that is assessment. Now this you can do it in your fair copy. Children, please make a copy and start completing your notes. Okay, every time these are like very simple questions, you can do it yourself, but today I will just try to solve it for you. So dash, that's the fill in the blanks. Dash of formulas is one of the most powerful feature in electronic spreadsheet. So dash of the formulas is one of the most powerful feature. So we have learned auto sum feature, but still we will just check for the exact word. So the exact word, okay, let me just rub this, and now, okay, so the word that we are using is, okay, let me just rub everything first, erase it, and okay, again we'll just go. Dash of formulas is one of the most powerful feature in of electronic spreadsheet. So we will just try to exactly find where it is. So you can see automatic, it's given over here, automatic calculation of formulas is one of the most powerful feature. So I'll just make this into a PPT or have this in a Word file, and how to do it I'll just show you, and I'll just give that answers to you in form of a PDF, children. So let me just perform this operation, that is I'll make this into a PDF. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do is that is this one, and let me just copy this. Okay, I'll just zoom out a bit. Now let me just go for my snipping tool. There's a snipping tool, new, and I'll just cut this part. Okay, and then simply I will just save as, and let me just save that on the desktop and fill in the blanks, something of that sort I'll give, or spreadsheet exercise. Okay, so I'll save that as a picture form, and then okay, just a minute. Okay, so let me, okay, I've just cut this. Now that's the Word file, and simply I will include that picture that was stored. Where did I store that on? That was spreadsheet. So that is the fill in the blanks, and the answer for first one was, what was the answer? The answer was automatic calculation. So that's the first answer, automatic calculations. So that's the first answer, children, and I'll just give this answers over here to you in the form of a PDF file. So the first answer is automatic calculation, and the second question is, that is dash is used for adding the values given in cells automatically without writing the formula. Dash is used for adding the values. So this is, again we will search for the exact word. So autosum is used, you can see over here, that's the answer. So autosum, isn't it, that's the formula, is used for adding the values in the cells automatically. So that's the second answer, that is autosum. Then let's go for the third one. The third fill in the blank is autosum option is available in the dash group. Which group? That is the editing group, I suppose, right? That is the editing group. We don't even need to do search it, so but it's under the editing group. Okay, editing group. So let's go for this one, that is editing group. And the fourth one, the fourth fill in the blank was Autosum automatically selects the value around the cells, either dash or dash. So that is what? That is horizontally or vertically. That's the answer for that. So it is, I'll just show you where it is, horizontally or vertically. Okay, it's over here, children. That is horizontally or vertically. Okay, so that's the horizontally and vertically. So those are the answers, those are the four answers for the fill in the blanks. This I'll give it to you as a PDF file. So that's it, children, for today, and then we are going to meet on that is on Friday, isn't it? So please do the activity, children, and it's a very simple and easy activity. We have just read the theory part also. I have shown it practically also, and I have also solved this exercise for you. So children, so that's it for today. So we'll meet on Friday. Bye for now.